I have read countless books on the law of attraction like Think and Grow Rich, The Superconscious Path, The Alchemist, and I've studied for hours and hours on end the teachings of Bob Proctor, Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard, and I've taken all of their commonalities and combined them into one daily visualization practice that has changed my entire reality and my identity. I have become a completely unrecognizable version of myself as compared to just a few years ago using this one simple exercise, and I'm gonna make it ridiculously easy for you to copy and have the exact same results as me, if not better, by giving you a template that you can fill in, and all you have to do is read it every single day. So I want you to pause the video right now and go get a pencil and a piece of paper. Right now. Stop what you're doing and go get it. If you do not have access to a pencil and a piece of paper, like you seriously cannot find one anywhere for some weird reason, or if you're like driving or something, fine. Pause it and come back later. Or if you're like in a waiting room or something, then let's write it in our phone notes, but you have to transfer over because I want you to hang this up somewhere where you can see it every single day and you're forced to see it every single day. Because if it's just hiding in your phone notes, you're gonna forget it exists. I promise. I'm actually gonna do this exercise with you guys today because I need a new one. Mine has expired, okay? So all you have to do is follow along with what I'm doing. It's gonna be really easy, and there's only 5 steps. Hopefully you already have some ideas of what it is you want out of life, otherwise you probably wouldn't be watching this video anyways, so we can just get right into writing out the exact goal that we want to complete by using feelings and emotions and specific visualization details. Okay, we're gonna write it in a specific way that provokes emotion. So the first step is we're going to state our desire in present tense, like it has already happened. So for example, I am so happy and grateful now that I have blank. This part is from Bob Proctor. Shout out Bob Proctor. Thank you, sir. This is one of my favorite little statements. I am so happy and grateful now that I have whatever it is you want. So I'm gonna write mine. By the way, you don't need a title on your page. Just like fucking forget about it unless you have some creative title already set and ready to go, something funny, I don't know. But if you don't have one popping into your mind right now, just forget about it. Who cares? We don't need a title. Moving on. Okay, so for me, I'm a personal trainer. I wrote, I am so happy and grateful now that I have a community of women who show up every day to uplift each other and make progress towards their goals. Also, real quick tip, the more specific that you can be, the better. But there's a caveat to that. If you are insanely specific about a goal, but then in a few days, you start manifesting it and you realize, oh, that's not actually what I want, then this whole exercise is gonna be useless. So if you aren't like 100% positive, if you haven't been trying to reach the same goal for a while now, then I would go more broad, because then you don't have to change your goal every few days. That will create more work for you in this exercise. You'll have to rewrite this page every however often you change your mind. For me, I was changing my mind constantly for years. Like I don't know how often, just random times, and then sometimes I just forget about my goals entirely in this process. But now I've come to a point where my goal has been the same for a long time. So I know that it won't be changing, and that's what I'm gonna write. But if you don't necessarily have a very specific goal, then just go more broad and you will get the same result. You will still get to that vibration. You will still feel a better energy than you're currently feeling. You will still make progress towards some goal. So it's better to just make a general goal than, as you learn more about yourself and as you narrow down, then you can make a more specific one, like I'm doing right now. Mine used to be general, and now I've come to terms with my goal and I know that it is what I want, and it's not going to change. So now I'm writing a new one that has more specific details. So that's the first sentence. The second sentence is, I am the kind of person who blank. So this is where we're going to write habits, mindset, traits, the qualities that you embody to become the person in step 1. So step 1 is your biggest desire, your biggest goal. Step 2 is the habits that create that desire. So I'm gonna write mine, pause. Okay, for my second sentence, I wrote, I'm the kind of person who inspires others by providing a good example of what health looks like. I exercise daily, I eat whole foods, and say no to sugar. I'm constantly learning and iterating. So those are my daily habit goals. So sentence 3 is where the emotion comes in. We are going to express gratitude for having already achieved the goals. A lot of people get stuck in this constant cycle of, I'll be happy when. So you set the goal and you think, I want to achieve that goal because once I have that goal, I will feel this emotion. So I want you to try to bring about the emotion that comes with the goal you've set, because that's what we really want, right? We want to feel a certain way. That's kind of like the whole point of life and living. Like, you want to feel happy or whatever. So I want you to try to bring that emotion into the present instead of, once I achieve this goal, it's going to be great because I'm going to feel this way. We're going to feel that way today. That's what we're doing. That's the whole point of this, actually. So that's what step 3 is. We're going to do, I deeply appreciate blank. So I'm going to write mine, and then I'll give you the example. Pause. Okay, mine was 2 sentences, but whatever. You can make it however long you want. You just need to be able to read it every single day. So if it's like 10 fucking pages long, you're not going to be as likely to stick to it. But my example is, I deeply appreciate the abundance of resources I have received from my community. They have taught me so much about becoming a leader that I am able to make a living from it and travel the world to meet them. So step 4 is to visualize the daily life that you live once you've achieved the goal. So this one's kind of longer. Every day I wake up feeling blank. I spend my time blank. I feel blank because I know blank. This one's long, but it's very important because you need to be able to see yourself actually doing the things that we say we're gonna do. Okay, pause. Okay, mine is, every day I wake up feeling excited to talk with the women I coach. I spend my time reading, practicing, and teaching. I feel full of life and love because I know I am changing lives through my work. And the last one is anchor it in emotion again, because that is the most important part of this. The last sentence is, the feeling of having this now is, and then you can write whatever you want to embody. So let me do mine. Pause. Okay, for my last sentence, I just wrote, the feeling of having this now is freedom, because for me, I was remembering back to times when I would do this same exact exercise, because I've done this, I don't know, like 5 or 10 times now, and I've changed it up a lot over the years, because, your goals change as you grow and mature. But when I used to do this, I would be so worried about having it perfect, and I would look at other people's and try to copy it to too much of an extent where it's it wasn't authentic. So that's another piece of advice I have for you, is to not copy mine exactly. I'm giving it to you as inspiration, I guess, but you need to have it be very specific to you. And if you can't do that yet, then make it general, because if you try to make it too much like mine, it's just gonna have this weird anxious feeling in your body. And anxiety is not the goal here. The goal is freedom. So for me, the freedom means freedom from my anxious thoughts, I guess, my tension that I feel in my body and have felt for a long time, but I'm releasing it now. Everyone always says I'm not enough. You constantly feel I'm not enough. And that sounds so fucking cheesy, but when you really think about it, that's what that's what I've been doing in the past, is feeling I haven't done enough. I haven't given enough yet. I haven't achieved enough. So for me, I'm writing freedom because I have been done with that feeling for a long time. I just want to wake up feeling like I'm in my purpose, I'm doing what needs to be done, and I have been doing what needs to be done, And I don't need to feel anxiety because I'm not doing something that I should be doing, because I'm already doing it. So I can just live and be happy. That was kind of just a tangent, but I'm going to show you the template. You can pause it, you can make it your own, you can change it up, you can add shit to it, you can do whatever you need to do. But what we're going to do now is rip this off, get a piece of tape, and hang it up somewhere cute. One moment. This does not need to be aesthetic, okay? Oh, I forgot to rip these parts off. If you have a cuter piece of paper, that could be better, but I don't, so we're gonna work with it. The placement of this piece of paper is everything. It is so important. Like, for example, this is my closet. I have one hung right behind this, like, on the wall in there, and I forgot about it. It wasn't a daily, it's something else entirely, but I literally just when I went to get the tape, I saw that and was like, oh my God, I forgot that one was there. So if you hang it up and then you notice that you forgot about it, it's not in the right spot. It's not because you're stupid. You need to move it, okay? You need to find a spot where you're not going to forget about it. Like say this is my desk. If you sit at your desk every single day and you hang it right up on the wall in front of you, you're going to see that, you know? Like, you need to figure it out by going through your day and seeing, like, where is a spot where it is absolutely unavoidable. So for me, I'm going to try this. I've never tried this one. But if in a few days I'm like, oh shit, I completely forgot to read it, then I'm going to have to move it and keep moving it until I find a spot. Another good spot would be like right by your bedroom door. Oh my God, in front of the toilet. Wait, I kind of want to put it there. Oh wait, there's a towel there. Just remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be completed. So as ugly as this looks, it's done. Last thing I'm going to say is if you are embarrassed to put these on your walls, so you're like, oh, I'll just like hide it away because it's like so embarrassing. Like, what if somebody sees it? Oh my God. You're not bringing the right people into your bedroom. Like, those people literally shouldn't be in your bedroom. That's my first point. But if you're embarrassed, oh, another good spot. This is a good spot. See my nightstand? Sorry, ignore the clutter. But this is where I put my head every night to sleep. This is a habit tracker. That's a good spot too. I used to put it here. So then when I would be like, I would see it right before I would go to sleep. So if you're embarrassed, that's a good spot because nobody really is going to pay attention to that. But you will see it every night when you go to bed. But I would just recommend not letting people into your bedroom that are gonna judge you for that, because they should not even be in your life in general if they're gonna judge you. Like, seriously, you're trying to become a better person and they're trying to bring you down. That doesn't sound right. If it's your parents, you're just gonna have to remind yourself that you don't want to be like them. So why would you take advice from them? I don't give a fuck who it is. If you don't want to be like the person that is judging you, then don't take their judgments to heart. That's all I have for you guys today. Good luck.